Hey guys, Save Live VGC here, and welcome back to another episode of Crazy Climbing. Today we're jumping straight into things with a brand new team, and I'll explain the team in a second because we have already found a battle. We're going to face off against Grant, ranked about 5,000 there. And the team we're rocking here today is Rillaboom, Tyranitar, Dragapult, Corviknight, Rotom Wash, and Chandelure. So, me and my friend Fiona built this team. We've seen decent success with it. Fiona herself got top 4 in the Galar friendly. I don't remember which one it was, but it was one of the recent ones. And I got top 4 at a PC last weekend with this as well. So pretty fun team, and I figured we'd break it out. I was gonna wait a little bit, but with the new format rules, we'll get into that in a little bit. But with the new format rules, I figured, you know what? Why not bring this out right now and have some fun with it before the format ends and shifts over. But we're going to face off against Grant here, rocking a team of Butterfree, Conkeldurr, Jellicent, Rhyperior, Torkoal, and Hatterene. So, kind of a random Hatterene right there. Like, kind of real no Follow Me support, so it seems a bit odd. But then again, if you have Follow Me support, you just get beat by Duraludon anyways, so I guess he does have Rage Powder. I apologize for that. But what do I want to do? I feel like Rillaboom is super good. Like Rillaboom Rotom is super good here. I also want Shandy in the back. I think it's decent, especially because of the Butterfree, and it swaps into that Torkoal for later. And I also want to go it's Tyranitar or Corviknight. I think it's one or the other. And I think because Chandelure is Sash, I'm going to try to preserve that and go with Corviknight here. But as I was saying, the formats will shift come, I believe it's March 1st. So I think Collinsville Regionals will be the last regional there, that before we switch formats. The new format is going to include the new regional forms that we get from Pokemon Home's release now, as well as, I believe, 6 of the starters that are coming back. I know it's Incineroar, Venusaur, Squirtle, and I want to say the other 2 Kalos ones. Don't quote me on that. Not Kalos. Incineroar ain't Kalos. Ignore me. Incineroar's from Alola. I want to say Incineroar's Alola form. I will link them in the description below. I'm probably wrong, but don't worry about it. I'm definitely wrong. Maybe I should pay attention to this game. But we're gonna see six new Pokemon. Gigantamax forms, I believe, are going to be added as well, and of course all the new regional variants. So like Alola and Ninetales will be legal, assuming it's been bred in Alola. And I really need to focus on this game. I'm definitely going to fake out this Butterfree. You know what? I think I'm gonna give him the Trick Room. Although Butterfree doesn't scare me. I'll Hydro Pump the Hat. I feel like here, definitely killing Butterfree would have been a good idea. I could have also faked out the Hat, but I'm pretty sure Hat was gonna get Trick Room up the following turn anyway. So I'm alright with this right now. And Hatterene's gonna go for Trick right there. Actually, seeing Butterfree go before my Rotom, that's definitely gonna be Choice Scarf Butterfree. So Trick Room here being up doesn't really concern me too much. In fact, I am just going to U-turn off the Hatterene to preserve my fake out for later, and I will click Thunderbolt into Butterfree. That should pick up the knockout. Of course, he could swap out right now. Basically, what I'm doing right now is wasting a turn of his Trick Room. He's actually going to max what I'm assuming here is the Hatterene, because it would be very awkward to me if it was the Butterfree at this point. Yeah. So Butterfree is not going to Dynamax. It will indeed be this Hat, and that's going to start dishing out some huge damage, and honestly, I'm not too fond of that. But what I am happy about is the fact that he's not going to be maxing the Rhyperior. If he maxes the Rhyperior, this team runs into some trouble, because breaking through that wall is really difficult. However, Rillaboom here does a good job with that, and definitely taking that max Mind Stream there from the Hatterene there pretty well. Going to get the U-turn off, going to do a decent chunk of damage. Yeah, that's pretty respectable for neutral damage to a Dynamax mon. So Rillaboom's going to come back out. I get positioning now. I feel like Corviknight is probably the best mon to switch in right here. However, if I bring Corviknight in, he just gets Torkoal in basically for free. And then he can go, I am going to go Corv though and try to bait that Torkoal. And then next turn what I'll do, since Rotom's not taking any damage here, I'll max my Rotom and pick up the knockout onto the Torkoal. Or into the Hatterene, depending on what I feel fit. Actually, it's not going to be Choice Scarf Butterfree. So, I'm not going to get a knockout here, which, honestly, I'm not mad about that. I burn a turn of sleep. He can't kill me now, and I've already wasted an extra turn of Trick Room. So, at the end of the day, I'm quite content with this. I am going to Dynamax. I really want to Airstream. But, I feel like Airstream is definitely the wrong play here. Like, I don't really want to be going too fast. I mean, he's probably got I'm going to speak English. He's got 2 slower mons in the back anyways, but I do think Steel Spike is the way to go, and I will Steel Spike the Hatterene. And I am going to go for the Thunderbolt into the Butterfree, because one of these days I will wake up and I will get it off. Although, perhaps I did mess up here. Maybe I should be preserving Corviknight, because I think I am going to get put to sleep here. So maybe Steel Spike into Butterfree was the correct one. Maybe. No, it definitely was. Or at least Airstream to make sure I get that knockout. But we're going to see what happens here. Maybe he'll go Rage Powder. Just going to see a Max Mindstorm coming out from this Hatterene here. And that's going to absolutely destroy this Rotom. So, unfortunately, Rotom is not going to be with us any longer. And Max Steel Spike going to come out. Going to be actually the Berry Hatterene. Not too surprising. It's a pretty common item. But let's see if this is able to hang on. It will indeed hang on from that. So, not in the greatest of positions because I still cannot fake out that Hatterene. And I don't like that. And I'm going to get put to sleep here. Yep. Yeah, so definitely in a tough spot right now, I'm not going to lie. I definitely think Chandelure comes in. It does force him to double this slot. I can't see him doubling this slot at all. Like, I'd be shocked by that. Actually, although he might because I am asleep. So, I'll max Steel Spike again. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I was going to say I'll target the Butterfree, but it doesn't matter at all. And I will get a Heat Wave off here. Okay, next time I'm leading Chandelure to click Imprison. Like, I definitely should have just done that here. So, Max Mindstorm here, going out in Psychic Terrain, into Chandelure, down to Focus Sash. And does Butterfree even have an attacking move? Corviknight is, of course, fast asleep, and we're going to see what Chandelure can do right here. Hopefully goes first. Butterfree going to go Sleep Powder, going to connect once again. So, we're just going to bed. It's been a long week, guys. You know, end of the week, it's a Saturday. Time to go to bed. So, your Max Hatterene there gonna stop. I have technically stalled out your Trick Room. There's one more turn left and I'm alright with that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Max Airstream the Butterfree here. And I am gonna go try to click Heat Wave if I get a chance to get it off. He can't kill both of us, which is kind of good and kind of bad at the same time. Corviknight can win this game 1v4 basically, but I do think I'm gonna need a little bit of Rillaboom support to help me out. So let's see what we're gonna see here. Butterfree is indeed going to go for that Rage Powder. So hopefully I can get a Wake Up here somewhere. We're probably going to see a Dazzling Gleam. Yep, Dazzling Gleam comes out. That will indeed pick up the Chandelure from the Sash. And Corviknight going to take absolutely no damage from that, which is perfect. Can I please wake up? Corviknight, of course, is going to trigger that Moringa Berry. Just make it sit here nice and bulky, and we are going to be asleep still. So, still being asleep here with Corviknight is super, super unfortunate, as Rillaboom's now forced to come in. The one good thing I have though is I can fake out Hatterene no problem here. Actually, do I even need the fake out? Or can I just drop a Drum Beating? Because I can't be Rage Powdered and I can't be Sleep Powdered because I'm a Grass type. So I'm just gonna Drum Beating that Hatterene. And do I bulk up here? No, I think the best play here is to kill Butterfree. I still need to kill Butterfree, so I will Brave Bird that slot. And I am gonna go Drum Beating into this Hatterene. This covers a potential swap into maybe a Rhyperior. I doubt he does that though. It's probably just gonna be Rage Powder and Butterfree's actually going to Pollen Puff. Wow, I forgot Butterfree even got that. So that's going to be 50% HP right back to this Hatterene right now. And Drum Beating is not going to take it out. So definitely Fake Out would have been the correct play if I would have remembered about that. But I did not, and Hatterene is indeed going to survive. Hatterene's speed is going to fall, that doesn't matter. And Corviknight is still fast asleep. So Hatterene not going for the Trick Room, because I guess this is not the last turn of Trick Room. I don't know why he didn't go for Trick Room there. Although he wins now though because he just Rage Powder Trick Rooms. I am going to try and pull this back. I do think with Bulk Up I have a chance. Unless of course he has that Torkoal in the back. If it's Torkoal we lose the game, but I'll wait until we see Torkoal to forfeit. Because, you know, until he has it, there's a chance. Let's see what he's going to go for here. I'm assuming we're just going to see Rage Powder, which is what I was expecting last time. That Pollen Puff definitely caught me off guard. Although I probably should have expected it. I think a Moongus gets that now, gets access to Pollen Puff as well now. Not legal in this format, but it definitely does get that, I believe. So that could be cool going into future formats. But either way, we are going to see the Rage Powder from this Butterfree right now. And Corviknight, I just appreciate the fact that you decided to wake up. I really do appreciate that. Still not going for Trick Room with my opponent here, so I'm not really too certain as to why. I'm going to bulk up because I'm assuming he's going to try and Trick Room at some point. And there's the Sleep Powder, and now he should Trick Room, then he can hard swap out of the Butterfree into the into the Torkoal, and that should be game at this point. Like, he's got it there as a Trick Room. Okay. I was gonna say, he has to Trick Room at some point. Like, he could have very well missed Sleep out of there, and I could have killed him. But basically, if I can leave these two on the field until I can get a chance to kill him, we're fine. But because I'm asleep, I'm guaranteed. Actually, I'm not guaranteed, so I could very well wake up right now. So, not the safest play to swap Butterfree out for Torkoal, but if he has it, I'd imagine he should do this to speed this up. Is he actually trying to play timer on me? Or is he just trying to make a decision here? He's actually going to swap out of Hatterene here. And is it going to be that Torkoal? It's going to be Conkeldurr. So this game's nowhere near over. Butterfree's going to swap out. Is this the Torkoal? It's Jellicent, so I'm not too certain if I want to forfeit right now. Corviknight's actually going to wake up and get a bulk up off right now. So, pretty decent spot that we're in right now. I don't think we're at the end of the world. Okay, let me take that back. We're not in a decent spot, but as you can see here, my opponent with the Toxic Orb, so obviously could not find a Flame Orb in time. Of course, Toxic Orb does the exact same thing, only difference is the amount of damage you take over time. So, if he expects to be on the field for a little bit, that could cost him a little. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I think I am going to Roost just to stall out this one turn of Trick Room here, because he's probably going to like Water Spout Thunder Punch, and I'm going to take huge damage. There's the Thunder Punch, does almost half to me, and Jellicent's actually going to go Strength Staff, but he can't lower my attack stat, which is a bit annoying. But he basically gets back to full health every single turn right now, because he can't drop my attack. But Corviknight going to go for the Roost right here. Going to get back to full health, and I think I'm forced to click Brave Bird into this Conkeldurr right now, even though I don't necessarily want to. Yes, I could Roost again, although at some point he's going to expect the Roost. And he could go for Drain Punch. So I am going to go Brave Bird into Conkeldurr right now. Of course, Drain Punch won't matter right now because he is still slower than me. We're going to see what he wants to do. Conkeldurr going for another Thunder Punch right here. Going to go big damage. That is going to be a critical hit, and I'm going to fall. So completely wasted everybody's time, including my own there trying to stall that one out. However, I do think I have a chance. Because that does about 50% to me. Right? Jellicent can't kill me there. I mean, depending on if Hat comes back in at the right time, and if he has a Fire type move. If the Hatterene does not have a Fire move, there's a very, very good chance that I'm able to get another Roost off after killing the Conkeldurr there. However, who knows? I think it was a little bit of a far-fetched play still, so I'm not going to say we should have had that one, because by no means I don't think we did. But let's jump right into another one. But that's definitely the issue I find with this team. I do have a tough time playing against Trick Room. That might just be in general. But I definitely think I should have let him prison right there. I think that definitely put me on the back foot right away. Okay. So we're going to find Fastum here with a Charizard, Whimsicott, Conkeldurr, Excadrill, Togekiss, and Rhyperior. That's not a Rhyperior, Ryan. That is a Tyranitar. That is a Tyranitar. Alright, so how do I want to play this here? I really, really like Rillaboom and Chandelure right here. If he goes with anything with Whimsicott, I can fake out Heat Wave. That'll pick up the knockout onto Whimsicott. Puts me in a really good spot. I can also expect him maybe to protect and go fake out Trick Room. Make sure I get the Trick Room up. Either way, I get a good chance at either stopping his speed control or getting my own speed control right here. The only downside to this lead is if he goes something like, let's say Togekiss is a bit concerning here. So in order to fix that, I think we need to go like Corviknight Rotom in the back. Tyranitar you can make a case for here, but because of the Excadrill and the Conkeldurr, I'm going to make the option to just leave it in the bench here. Dragapult, not really a game for Dragapult here. He can't really pick up any clean Okos anywhere. And he's also got a Tyranitar and a Togekiss. So Corviknight Rotom will be what I put in the back right here. And let's see if we can redeem ourselves. What I do find with this team is it tends to be a bit lead dependent. Like if you get the lead right, you're normally in a pretty good spot and you can keep your positioning with the U-turn on the Rillaboom, the defensive switching of a Corviknight in the back. There's lots of ways to keep your positioning, but the moment you have to start trying for positioning and trying to make positioning out of something that you maybe don't really want to make a position out of, you tend to fall behind like we did in that Trick Room game. We were definitely on the back foot the entire time. I mean, if we would have, I don't know why that. Okay, I'm gonna leave it in the past. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking about it. The question is, where's the max here? One of these two is gonna max. It's gonna be one of the two. If I had to guess, I'm gonna guess Togekiss. But then again, I don't really want to be wrong in that regard. I am gonna hard swap into Rotom here, and I will click. I'm gonna click Trick Room. Do I? Yeah, I'm gonna click Trick Room here. I have 4 pretty decently slow mons in the back right now, and if he goes for something like Airstream into this Rillaboom here, or even to my Chandelure, getting a Trick Room up could be pivotal. We're gonna see where his max is going. It's in an Ultra Ball, so that doesn't help. That doesn't tell me which one it is quite yet. We're gonna only find out one way right now, and it's gonna be... It is indeed going to be that Charizard, so 100% could have clicked Fake Out into the Togekiss right there. However, we're probably going to see a G-Max Wildfire, I'm assuming, into my, what is now a Rotom. Let's see. Togekiss is actually going to go for Ally Switch, so really nifty tech for my opponent right there. I'm not sure why that's really any better than, like, a Follow Me. Like, I feel like Follow Me is just better and more consistent. I wonder if he has both, because that would be a bit annoying. But that G-Max Wildfire actually did over 50% to Rotom, which is kind of insane. Rotom, of course, get a snack on that Citrus Berry. Gonna bulk back up a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. And we are gonna get this Trick Room up now. So, I'm quite content with my positioning. I know it's not the greatest of spots, but I kind of want to max Rotom here, but I can't. Because if I max Rotom and I get hit by the max Overgrowth, I'm gonna die. So, I will refrain from maxing my Rotom here, and I'm just gonna go Thunderbolt into the Togekiss here. And I will click Heat Wave as well. I don't see a reason not to click Heat Wave. This way it covers for a follow me, covers for an Ally Switch. Just covers basically all my options here. I know it's not going to do as much to Charizard, but I can deal with Charizard after the max is over. So he is going to click Follow Me. So he is Follow Me, Ally Switch. So I wonder what else he has. So very supportive. And Chandelure going to click Heat Wave here. Does a decent chunk, respectable. I'm going to get the burn on Togekiss. Not too sure how much this matters. The Thunderbolt should not kill it anyways. Although that might be burn range now. In another turn it will be anyways. And there is indeed the max Overgrowth coming out from this Charizard, going into the Rotom, and that is exactly why I did not Dynamax. I might have been able to take it in Dynamax. I'm really not sure. But I'd rather this be the case. I would rather this be the case. So that burn actually is going to slightly matter, because it will allow me to fake out that Togekiss. Yeah, Fake Out will kill. U-turn will also kill, which could be an interesting play. And I am very, very far behind right now because it's Corviknight versus Charizard. I want to bring in Rillaboom here, but I really can't afford to. Do I bring Rillaboom in? This becomes the question. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Rillaboom just because I want Corv later on. I want Corv for that Conkeldurr later on. Rillaboom won't be able to beat Conkeldurr, but Corviknight can. How do I want to play this? I very well could U-turn. I could also Dynamax Rillaboom, but I don't think that is the correct play. I think I might Dynamax Chandelure here. What I am going to do is I am going to go U-turn off the Togekiss, and I am going to go off the grid here, go Max Phantasm here into this Charizard. So, as long as we don't get played by Ally Switch right here, we'll be alright. We might get played by Ally Switch here, and that could be super unfortunate. But, like I said, Charizard's not doing too much to this Chandelure right now, so I think this is the ideal Dynamax for us. Corviknight in the back was definitely an option, but I'm not too sure how much of a threat it was really going to be offensively. I figured we'd start getting some damage off. Let's see, Togekiss does go Follow Me, so I did indeed get that call right with the Follow Me or Ally Switch there. U-turn going to come out, going to keep Rillaboom around for later. Possibly not the greatest move, because now I'm definitely going to come in with Corviknight to see the G-Max Wildfire, but maybe, yeah, I was just saying how much I needed to preserve Corviknight too, and then I go and do that. Fake Out was definitely the better play probably, because, I don't know, although I might not die from this, because there's no Sun, and Chandelure is going to get a Max Phantasm off first, because we are in Trick Room right now, and that's going to do a good chunk, probably around 50% there, so another one will pick up the knockout, which I'm quite content with, especially because his G-Max is going to be gone too. So there's a G-Max Wildfire. Unfortunately, Corviknight, you're not surviving that. So Corviknight is indeed going to drop, but I do get my Fake Out pressure back right now. With only a few more turns of Trick Room left, I'm not in a bad spot. Trick Room coming out, which, well, I think there's 2 more turns? Yes, there should be 2 more turns of Trick Room right now, and honestly, I'm alright with that. I can Fake Out here into the Conk, that's perfectly fine. I'm actually going to Fake Out the Charizard though. Fake Out the Charizard, go for the Max Phantasm into this Conkeldurr. Well, I still can, anyways. Yeah, do I want to bother touching Charizard, though? Like, I can touch Charizard later. Maybe I should be primarily focusing on killing Conkeldurr. But I do think Fake Out into Charizard, spread the Fake Out and the Max Phantasm here is a little bit of a better option. This should do a good chunk. Charizard's actually going to protect, so I definitely could have doubled into that Conkeldurr. It's a bit annoying, but that's alright. So I get that call wrong. We're going to see what Conkeldurr wants to go for here. He doesn't have Guts Boost yet, but he's actually going to go for Poison Jab from this Conkeldurr here. And it is going to do less than 50%, so thank you Rillaboom for hanging on from that. And Max Phantasm coming out right here, going into Conkeldurr. And that looks to be Assault Vested, because that really did not do a lot of damage at all. So Charizard's defense is going to fall, Conkeldurr's defense is going to fall. Grassy Terrain, obviously, going to keep him up for now. And G-Max Wildfire Flames, and those flames are going to be the reason we lose this game, I would imagine. Because now I think we died to another Poison Jab. However, I'm going to kill Charizard, that way Chandelure will be faster than the Conkeldurr the following turn. I will go for Drum Beating into Conkeldurr here. If I can get it off, we're good. And I'm going to go Max Phantasm into this Charizard. Let's see if we can pick up some knockouts here. If we can get a Drum Beating off, this Conkeldurr is 100% dead. But I don't think we will. Conkeldurr going to drop the Poison Jab here. Can it do less than it did last time? I would doubt it. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, so Rillaboom going to drop right there, which is a little bit unfortunate. And Chandelure going to go Max Phantasm here, going to pick up the knockout onto Charizard. Perhaps that's the wrong slot. It might be the wrong slot, but I'm alright with that. Because I can click Heat Wave a few times. So we're going to see what he wants to go for. Obviously, he gets some health back right there with the HP restored. I'm assuming that's from the Grassy Terrain. If I would have faked out that Conkeldurr the last turn where the Charizard protected, we would have been laughing. But T-Tar comes in and there's no way we're beating T-Tar, but I could have won this. Definitely got the fake out call wrong there, 100% of the time. I just didn't want to double into a potential protect on Conkeldurr. Like I figured, hey, maybe he'll protect, get the Guts Boost the following turn, and we'd be screwed. But at this point, Heat Wave, I would need him to get burned by this Heat Wave with his T-Tar. Crit the Conkeldurr, pick up that knockout. There's so many things I would need right here, but this game's most likely over right here. To a crunch and some sort of either Rock Slide or Thunder Punch. I guess Poison Jab as well, because he does have that. So Chandelure coming out for the Heat Wave right now. Conkeldurr gonna take absolutely nothing. T-Tar taking absolutely nothing. T-Tar's gonna go for the crunch. That will put me in range of my Focus Sash, and the Sand will kill me. Even if this Conkeldurr cannot pick up the knockout right here, but there will be no reason it can't. Yeah. So Poison Jab coming from Conkeldurr right now, going to pick up the Chandelure. And we're going to take another loss in this episode. We're not starting very well with teams right now. This is, I don't know where we lost that one. Like, okay, actually I lied. I do know where we lost that. We lost that when I should have doubled into the... Definitely, two things right there. One, I definitely should have doubled into the Conkeldurr there. Should have faked out and, Phantasm into it. That would have kept Rillaboom around a little bit longer. And I also could have maybe, obviously, once again, the lead. That lead was really rough. I led right into Charizard with things that can't really beat it. Like, the issue with this team, I find, it's a little bit passive. It's a little bit passive. Like, if I don't get the lead right, I have to keep switching and keep switching to get positioning. And by the time I get positioning, I've taken way too much damage to do anything with it. It's kind of like that in the first game, you know, Corviknight was stuck on in a spot where he had to start roosting. Of course he crit me, but I don't think I was winning that one anyways. And here it's one of those things where it's like, I had to swap out a Rillaboom immediately, and Rotom, which is my best answer to Charizard and Togekiss, had to switch into a G-Max Wildfire and took over 50%. So, not, as you can tell, like right there, the lead matchup with this team is huge. If you get it right, this team flows perfectly. If you get it wrong, you got a lot of work to do. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. I will see you guys in the next episode, and thank you guys for watching.